Hey Bougie click. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're diving into a critical and often overlooked issue, arrested development in Black women, the impact of adultification on femininity. We're going to explore how societal biases and expectations affect Black girls' emotional and psychological development, preventing them from fully exploring their femininity. We'll discuss the historical roots of this phenomenon, its implications on personal and societal levels, and the urgent need for change. Stay tuned as we unpack these complex topics and work together to raise awareness and advocate for a more equitable future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more thought-provoking content.
I'ma make you a fan.
Arrested development, the untold story of Black women. The roots of arrested development in Black women due to adultification can be traced back to the era of slavery. During this time, Black girls were often forced into adult roles and responsibilities at a very young age. They were expected to work alongside adults in the fields, care for younger siblings, and even serve as caretakers for the children of their enslavers. This premature imposition of adult duties deprived them of the opportunity to experience a normal childhood, explore their femininity, and develop a sense of self. The legacy of these practices has persisted through generations, manifesting in the continued adultification of Black girls today. Moreover, the dehumanization and objectification of Black women during slavery have had lasting effects on societal perceptions and treatment of Black girls. They were often seen as property rather than individuals with their own needs and desires. This dehumanizing view has contributed to the perception of Black girls as being more mature and less deserving of protection and care compared to their white counterparts. As a result, Black girls are often denied the chance to explore their femininity and are instead burdened with adult expectations and responsibilities. This historical context underscores the deep-seated nature of adultification and its impact on the arrested development of Black women. Arrested development, the impact of adultification on femininity. Arrested development, a condition where an individual's emotional or psychological growth is hindered, is a significant issue that affects many people. One group that is particularly impacted is Black women, who often experience arrested development due to adultification. This phenomenon, where Black girls are perceived and treated as being more mature than they are, prevents them from fully exploring their femininity during childhood. The consequences of this treatment are profound and far-reaching, affecting their emotional well-being, personal relationships, and societal standing. The concept of adultification. Adultification refers to the perception of children, particularly Black girls, as older and more responsible than they actually are. This bias leads to expectations that are inappropriate for their age, such as taking on adult responsibilities or handling complex emotional situations. Unlike their peers, who are allowed to experience the innocence and freedom of childhood, Black girls are often seen as mini-adults. This perception strips them of the opportunities to explore their identities and develop a sense of self. The impact on emotional development. The most immediate impact of adultification on Black women is the stunting of their emotional development. When Black girls are not allowed to explore their femininity, they are denied the chance to understand and express their emotions in a healthy way. The burden of adult responsibilities and expectations causes them to suppress their feelings, leading to emotional numbness or instability. This arrested development manifests in adulthood as difficulty forming deep emotional connections, managing stress, and maintaining mental health. In the realm of dating, this emotional stunting can have profound effects. Many Black women who experience adultification often miss out on crucial dating experiences during their teenage years. Instead of engaging in the typical social explorations of adolescence, they may find themselves taking on responsibilities that are far beyond their years, caring for siblings, managing household duties, or even navigating complex relationships with adults. This lack of experience in dating and romantic interactions can lead to feelings of insecurity and inadequacy in adulthood. As they enter the dating scene, these women may struggle to navigate relationships with the same ease as their peers who had the opportunity to explore and learn about romance in a more carefree manner. Emotional barriers built from years of suppression can make it challenging to open up to partners, create intimacy, or trust others fully. They may find themselves caught between a desire for connection and an instinct to protect their vulnerable selves, often leading to a pattern of avoidance or unhealthy relationships. Additionally, the cumulative impact of these challenges often contributes to the statistical reality that Black women tend to marry at lower rates than other demographic groups. The complexity of their emotional landscape, coupled with societal stereotypes and pressures, can create an environment where they feel less inclined or prepared to pursue long-term commitments. The fear of repeating past emotional struggles or the feeling of not being worthy of love can further inhibit their willingness to engage in serious relationships. In essence, the adultification of Black women creates a cycle where the absence of healthy emotional development in youth translates into difficulties in romantic relationships as adults. This not only affects their personal lives but can also perpetuate broader societal patterns regarding marriage and family structures within the community. As they navigate adulthood, the longing for connection often battles against the constraints imposed by their past experiences, leaving them in a complex emotional landscape that complicates their dating lives. Inhibiting personal relationships. Adultification also affects the personal relationships of Black women. As children, they are often forced into caretaker roles, which can create a sense of resentment and hinder the development of their own interests and passions. In adulthood, this can lead to difficulties in romantic and platonic relationships. Black women may struggle with intimacy, trust, and vulnerability, as their childhood experiences have conditioned them to prioritize others' needs over their own. This dynamic perpetuates a cycle of emotional unavailability and unfulfilled personal relationships. Societal and cultural consequences. On a broader scale, the adultification of Black girls reinforces harmful societal stereotypes and systemic inequalities. By expecting Black girls to act as adults, society fails to recognize and nurture their potential. This bias limits their opportunities for personal and professional growth, contributing to the perpetuation of gender and racial disparities. Additionally, the inability to explore their femininity during childhood can lead to a lifelong struggle with self-identity and self-worth. Black women may feel disconnected from their cultural and personal identities, further exacerbating feelings of isolation and marginalization. The adultification of Black girls is a pervasive issue that shapes their experiences and identities, particularly as they transition into adulthood. This phenomenon involves society's tendency to view Black girls as more mature, responsible, and capable than their peers, which not only strips them of the innocence of childhood but also imposes unrealistic expectations on their behavior. This dynamic has profound implications for Black women as they grow into adulthood. As these girls are often forced to adopt adult roles at a young age, they may feel pressured to conform to a hypermasculine ideal that emphasizes strength, resilience, and emotional stoicism. This expectation can lead to the internalization of certain traits associated with masculinity, such as aggression and assertiveness, which may overshadow their femininity and the rich diversity of their identities. Consequently, Black women may grapple with a distorted understanding of their own femininity, feeling that they must embody traits that align with societal perceptions of strength while neglecting vulnerability and emotional expression. Moreover, the adultification process can lead Black women to feel that their worth is contingent upon their ability to navigate a world that often views them through a lens of skepticism and harsh judgment. This reality can foster a sense of disconnection from their cultural and personal identities, making it difficult for them to fully embrace their femininity. The struggle to reconcile these conflicting identities can result in feelings of isolation and marginalization, as they may find themselves caught between societal expectations and their authentic selves. This dynamic also has broader implications for professional and personal opportunities. As Black women enter adulthood, the expectations of maturity and resilience can limit their willingness to seek support or explore vulnerability in their personal and professional lives. The burden of being perceived as a strong Black woman can lead to burnout and an unwillingness to advocate for their needs, further entrenching systemic inequalities. Ultimately, the adultification of Black girls not only diminishes their childhood experiences but also shapes the way they navigate adulthood. By imposing a masculinized identity on Black women, society perpetuates harmful stereotypes that deny them the opportunity to explore the full spectrum of their identities, thus reinforcing systemic inequalities and limiting their potential for growth and fulfillment. Addressing these issues requires a concerted effort to recognize and challenge societal biases, creating spaces where Black women can embrace their femininity and identity in all its complexity. Overcoming the legacy of adultification. Addressing the issue of arrested development in Black women requires a multifaceted approach. It is essential to challenge societal perceptions and biases that lead to the adultification of Black girls. Education and awareness are crucial in changing the way Black girls are viewed and treated. Empowering Black girls to embrace their femininity and providing them with safe spaces to explore their identities is vital for their emotional and psychological growth. Furthermore, supporting Black women in overcoming the effects of adultification involves creating opportunities for healing and personal development. Therapy, mentorship, and community support can help Black women reconnect with their emotions and build healthy relationships. Promoting policies that ensure equity in education, healthcare, and employment can also play a significant role in dismantling the systemic barriers that perpetuate adultification. Conclusion. The adultification of Black girls leads to arrested development, preventing them from fully exploring their femininity and hindering their emotional, personal, and societal growth. Addressing this issue requires a concerted effort to challenge biases, promote awareness, and provide support for Black women and girls. By recognizing and nurturing the potential of Black girls, we can create a more equitable and inclusive society that values and supports the development of all its members. Thank you for watching. I hope this video has shed light on the profound effects of adultification and the importance of addressing these issues. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and consider subscribing to my channel for more content on important social topics. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments below. I want to hear your thoughts and experiences. Together, we can raise awareness and advocate for change. Stay tuned for more insightful videos, and until next time, take care. What do you think? Do Black women have arrested development? Let me know in the comments section. Stay bougie. Follow and support me. All links in bio. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Check description for more info. New episodes every day.